defender who can embrace creative surrender and demonstrate to the great pretender that you got heart when you got arms, that you got heart when you got arms, that you got heart when you got arms, that you got heart when you got arms.
Will you please help us welcome the Irreverent Reverend, your freaky deacon, the one, the only, Mr. Art Zealous.
How you doing, folks? How you doing? Oh, it's so good to hear. Good morning, my friends. Art will change your life, so we're gonna make some art. And if you are antagonized by artistic aggravations, if you are bedeviled by blockages, you are going to pick up that phone. You're going to dial the number down below, and we are going to cross your heart for art. I want to say thank you to the Art Zealous singers. You're beautiful out there this morning. I want to say thank you to old Agnes on the organ. And folks, there's someone special I want you to meet. Someone as comical as she is astronomical. Hey, Belle! Come on down and meet these nice folks. Folks, hoot and holler for my wife, Belle. Oh, darling, you look so pretty today. My darling, do you have something for us today?
I do. Today's quote comes to us from Alexander Pope. I thought it appropriate for the season. Are you ready?
That's right, I am.
Are your eyes closed?
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
All right. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Drink deep, or taste not the Pierian draughts of spring.
Oh, thank you, darling. How about one more round of applause? Come on, let's hear it. Oh. Food for thought, such a big meal so early in the day. Folks, Belle hosts our chat right here on the internet page, so please drop in and say howdy. Let us know what you are making, and you know she'll be here to help me take your calls. But first, friends, we are going to start some art. And art is anything that makes the world a better place. So grab your upright bass guitar, your laptop computer, or your glitter flecked puffy paint. Or join along with us today, because today we are going to make an Easter surprise. Big honking monster trucks. Surprise! Now, there are many benefits to creating a honking monster truck, as I feel they best represent the archetype of ornamental conveyance. Be it a tour bus, an art car, a parade float, or mystery machine, the monster truck is there to ride around with your friends, feeling cool and getting looks. How are we gonna start? This honkin' monster truck? Well, everybody asks that question. I know right where to look. That's right, the art commandments. And I know you can tell me, for every school child knows them. What's art commandment number 1?
Art resourceful.
We art resourceful to start the fun. The first thing we always do is we get the right tools for the job. So when I say go, you're gonna have 60 seconds, and only 60 seconds, to run around the house and grab everything you need. Now today we'll use the standard doodlers, your pencil, your paper, your crayons, the fast and friendly tools of art, and a big glass of something cold, because the most important tool is you. 60 seconds, and 60 seconds only. Are you ready? Get ready. Go, 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 go! Tricked you there. I tricked you with tuberculosis. And to make these 60 seconds take forever, I will read boringly from the boring bulletin board. Do you want to play a role-playing game about a tight-knit community of asteroid miners striving to survive in the far reaches of space? Well, St. Mo and Michael need playtesters for their new game, Hold Fast Station. Play alternates between events, moments of high drama, calamity, and risk, and cycles, where the station inhabitants rebuild and fortify their outpost against future peril. The game can be played as a one-shot, wherein the PCs must save their hardscrabble home from disaster, or as a campaign that charts the fate of the Holdfast over many cycles. Thus concludes today's boring boring bulletin board. If you want the links to what I mentioned today, or have an art bulletin for next week, text boring to the number below. Anything artistic you need or want, trust in your community of venerable saints to provide. And welcome back, little friends. Got everything you need? I urge you to delay in hopping up again, and this in keeping with art commandment number 2.
Art devoted.
That's right, we art devoted. So shoo fly shoo. Because all the good ideas in the world don't mean nothing if you can't sit down your buttocks. So before we sit, we must shake of it verily. Here we go, shake that butt, rev those irreverent broom zoomers, and let us roll up our sleeves and sit. Woo! For we are now officially a serious artists. You hear that? You hear that? I was right about now, right exactly the second before you start tomorrow. You hear that sneaky little voice? Maybe I should make a snack first. Maybe I should organize my desk area so I'll have everything ready. Well, you know just who's doing the whisper, don't you? You know where those distractions are coming from. I know you do. That's old Scratch, that's right. You want to make your mark, Scratch the one gonna whisper, scratch it out. Old Scratch, he a liar. So to Scratch, we say, coconuts! We take all those whispers he scratches in our ear and we squeeze them down into a coconut. That's right. Let me hear you say, ha, coconuts! And we take these coconuts and we huck them in the ocean and watch them float away. So please, close your eyes now and breathe. Ain't that nice? Art's commandment number 3 is that we art nicely. We picture that art already done and perfect, and we talk real nice to it. Say, hey there, honkin' big monster trucks. Don't you look nice today? I sure like your flashy looks. What's one thing you love about your monster truck? Just jot it down real quick. Just real quick jot it down. Don't start drawing. Say, I love your tough, scary, or cool appearance. I love that about you, monster truck. I've always loved that about you. Monster truck, I love your teeth or spikes. Very frequently you've got those. Yeah. What do you love about your monster truck? I love there's room for me to hang out with my friends and to chill out all comfortable. Like that about a monster truck. I like the flame decals down the side. There ain't a monster truck in the world don't have flames going down the side. I like folks hanging off the sides or the top of those things. Bill, what do you got going on over there?
Breakfast machine. St. Breakfast Machine likes his monster truck's egregious exhaust pipes.
Egregious exhaust pipes. Thank you, Sir Breakfast Machine. Thank you, St. Breakfast Machine of Glendale. Thank you. Egregious tailpipes. Folks, what I love about my monster truck is sleeping areas in the back. You can take that monster truck camping. Oh, Agnes, you stern taskmaster. That was Agnes telling us we only got a minute left, folks. So wrap it up. Think all the things you jot down there. More are gonna come to you, but this is just for us to collect. All right, let's see. I like that my monster trucks sometimes transform or convert, rearing up on their hind tires and growling and such. I like their rad novelty horn honks. La cucaracha ain't nearly enough for these monster trucks. Maybe your monster truck, when you hit the horn, it growls or it bellows like a bear dragon. One thing I love about my monster truck, with the 8 seconds we got remaining, I love its down-home attitude. That's right. Thank you, Agnes. Thank you, Agnes, for keeping us on track. Boy, she may be 100 years old, but she never miss a beat, do she? So, wasn't that nice? Now that we've got our jots, we can start to doodle it. That's right. That's right. Because next, we art lightly. Just our pencils and our papers. No crayons yet, if you can resist. No erasers if you can. Breezy, easy. Everything we do lightly is correct. We are here to discover, what will we find on the page today? Now we've got 7 minutes here and 7 minutes only, because the faster we can do our doodles, the faster we can see what our art is gonna be. I like a little timer. There we go, there. Okay, what do we got that's important here? Well, for definite, the flashy looks, the tough, scary, cool, and then probably teeth and spikes. So let's just start to assess. Start to assess what we got cooking here. Okay, there we go. Flashy. Maybe I'm thinking something akin to a peacock. Could be a peacock. So let's get this down here. Just a quick little sketch-a-rooney, sort of just put the shape down. See if the shape is something we want to work with here. And this is definitely in the territory of a monster truck shape, because you've got the big midsection. The heart of the peacock is in the midsection, and I mean that both figuratively and literally. And we got a little tail on the end. It's a very flashy thing you sometimes see on an art car. It's got a beak, which could be used for stabbing and pecking. So that's definitely a fearsome attribute. Its feet, we're probably not going to use the feet. I hate to break it to you, but the feet of the peacock ain't where it at. No. All right, let's just get something there. Let's see what we got here. We got. Let's see. Well, I burned about a minute drawing a very rudimentary peacock. What else? So we got the flash here. What do we got for the fearsome? How do we get the tough? We got the cool. Well, as you know, the scariest thing there is a Dracula. So why don't we do a little Nosferatu action here? Put the Dracula fangs. When you're drawing a Dracula, start with the fangs, and you go from there. Okay, I'm gonna do one of those. I don't know what you call it. I mean, I think the technical name for it is a blah. So you know. Oh, we got 5 minutes remaining. Oh, thank you, Agnes. Thank you for the update. 5 minutes only, folks. We're arting lightly here. Just do a light pass on this. Get some shapes down there. You're gonna come back to it later. You're gonna trace over them. But right now, we're just gonna get some things we like here. So got the blah, the Dracula, where he's got his. Oh, look at that. The thing about a Dracula is like he's all points, right? He's got the V of his severe haircut, and then he's got the fangs, and then he's maybe frowning, so he's got a V there. It's a lot of points, and the points, like the peacock's beak, indicates aggression and forward motion. Oh, we've got even a little bit of a flay back in the pointy ears. Okay, so again, we'll just take a look at a shape here. What do we got here? That's a bit werewolf, if I'm being honest, the back there. But I don't hate it. Let's just get our peacock here. And if we're looking at these two things, there is a resemblance. I most certainly see a resemblance here. So, do we think that a peacock and a Dracula could be merged? I think that might be. See, I struggle with a little syndrome called conceptual overload, and as enamored as I may be of well, let's term it a peacockula. I don't know that the average audience is going to drink that in. I think maybe too much difference between a peacock and a Dracula for most people to go like, I see what you did there. I don't think we're going to get that. So let's I think we're gonna have to make a choice between a peacock and a Dracula at some point. But let's not concentrate on that now. We're doing our lightly here, and we know we got our big tires. So let's just box this out a bit here. Let's just take a little look at what we got here. Just this. Now I realize this looks like a mobile stick of butter, right? That's fine. All great art starts out looking like a stick of butter. Some of it is actually sculpted in butter. But this is going to help us sort of visualize what the the practical aspects of the monster truck is going to have to be our wheel well there, because old Art Zealous, he is nothing if not practical. So let's take a look at the The thickness of the tires needs to be accentuated. Accentuated something terrible. Got about 2 minutes left here. Got to really pick up the pace. If you're like me, you must frequently feel chased around by your timers. Look at them boss you around. Look at your Agneses, the Agneses of our lives, saying, oh, best not dwell on this. But, you know, our process is one of iteration, so checkpoints are very valuable. We can do as much as we can as fast as we can, and then we get another chance to come back to it. So nothing is ever gone, and nothing waits around either. All right, so let's see. Folks hanging off the sleeping areas and hammocks. Transform, convert. Let's think through this here. Again, time is of the essence here. Batitude. I don't think we're going to have any trouble with Batitude. I feel like we already know that one pretty much. Oh. Let's see. Maybe there's an opportunity here. What am I going to do here? Oh, Agnes. Oh, Agnes! You vex me, but you're dear to me. You're like a grandmother to me, Agnes. That was Agnes signifying we got only a minute remaining. Let's go for our transform convert. What do we got here? We got a monster truck shape. Is there a monster truck rearing up on its hind haunches, brandishing its fearsome spiky tires? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Direct hit. We got it. That's the convertible mode of our here. Yeah, because the spiky tires of a monster truck are not unlike the spiky hands of a Transylvanian. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a natural resemblance there. And there might even be some opportunity to do some fun undercarriage work on the... Oh, and time is up. Woo! Let's just get this over here, just so we get all of our things in one place here. All right. Woo! Well, congratulations. Because now, friends, you and me, we got a tiny little baby work of art. You say, well, Zal, this here, this ain't nothing but doodles. Well, listen, I'll tell you what. Up here in the imagination, there's ideas uncountable, and it is glorious, but it ain't real, and that's okay. Nothing is real until we make it real. So you went up here, you took an idea by the hand, you walked it down, and you put them on paper. So you made it real. And you can hand that paper to your grandma, and she can look, and grandmas are a great audience because they're sympathetic to what you were going for. They're going to look at that and they're going to say, I think I get the picture. And if you go and you get a snack of carrot sticks and you come back, art will still be there. Art will be there when you go away. And friends, that is what real looks like. I want to see what your real little doodle looks like, what your real authentic art looks like. So will you please take a picture of that, text it to the number down below. Take a picture of it with your phone, text it down to the number down below. We're going to show it on the TV if we got time for that. And boy, the schedule is just packed. So we're gonna do our best to show that. But you send one picture, you send two pictures, take a picture now, send another one later. Just make sure you send it in because we want to see what you're doing. Of course, to make something finally means more than to make it. Now is the stage of refinement. You know what you're making, so now you get to make it great. Now it's playtime. Make it bigger, make it nicer, set it aside completely and start over 100 times if it pleases you. Worry not about speed, for now is the time to luxuriate on the rich and delicious details. That's right, Trucula. I'm talking crayons. So now you and me is going to shoot the breeze and keep some companies. And I know that everyone is trying to get through on that phone, so I better get to work. Folks, the creative confessional of the airwaves is now open. So if you have got a crafty consternation, we have your artful solutions. Call with any artistic worry, big or small, and we will heal your heart for art. Now, everyone is trying to call, folks, so you just leave a message if you got it, okay? Maybe we'll call you back on the air. Maybe we'll be able to catch your call. I just hope you call that number on the screen, because we can't call you. We can't help you if you don't call us. So if you don't get through, you leave a message, we'll call you back. All right, I'm not sure that made any sense here. Belle, who we got on the line here?
Bonjour, Art. Thank you so much for taking my call. This is Saint Agnes of Vaughn's. That is Vaughn's Bakery. Yes, I am a cake decorator. I have listened to your show many, many times, and I appreciate what you do for artists as a cake decorator. I am an artist as well, and I just appreciate all that you do for our community. You certainly have the art and soul of an artist. So I call you with my question. I am experiencing some difficulty at work. I have a workplace rivalry going on, and I am losing inspiration for all cake decorating. My heart is very sad about these circumstances, and I'm wondering, as an artist, what do you do when you have lost all inspiration and you don't know what to do? I just appeal to you, dear Art. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Oh, Agnes. Oh, Agnes, St. Agnes of Vaughn's, thank you so much for calling that number. And boy, do I hear that. Boy, that is a frequent grievance that I think I experience as an artist, and other folks do too. Bill, is there anything you want to say to St. Agnes? No, okay, there's nothing. Okay, well, St. Agnes, the advice I would give to you is that there is no profit in comparing yourself to another artist. That's right, because you know we all have artists that we envy. We cannot profit in comparing ourselves to them, because when we look at something and that gets us down, that just diminishes our enthusiasm to make art. So that doesn't do us any good, does it? No. We got to protect our art. Art can only help us if we help art. So we don't want to spend any time feeling down about it. We don't want to do anything that drags our enthusiasm for making art. Now, conversely, if you see an artist that you have another grievance with, somebody that maybe is taking liberties with your cake designs, maybe somebody that's making art that you think misses the point of the fundamental sanctity of the baguette. I know that you do at Vaughn's great work on both sheet cakes, baguettes, and other forms of bread and cake. Well, there is no profit in that either. No, there is not, Agnes, because when you indulge yourself in petty snits, then you steer your attention to the source of negativity, and to soothe yourself, to content yourself, Agnes, you tell yourself a story about what's going to happen to that person. You make a value judgment. That person is not as good as me anyway, or well, that person isn't gonna become known for their cakes, and these assurances, Agnes, they do more to harm us than to benefit us, because maybe they'll come true, maybe they won't, but either way, you're steering your attention on a source outside of yourself, on a source outside of your art, on something you have no control over. And so ultimately, in the final assessment, if you were to art resourceful, the first commandment, would you not steer your attention, would you not steer your energies towards that which you can change, that which you can beautify, your very own art and cakes? Well, I hope you would, Agnes. And I thank you for calling. It was such a treat to talk to you. And you know, so sympathetic. Very frequently we will find something it's going to get us down, which is why we are faithful. That's right. We are faithful. That no matter how we feel at the moment, that if we keep on plugging, that art will get made. The doing gets it done. That's right, folks. So speaking of doing, why don't you text some of your art to that number down below so we can take a look at it. Make sure you name the artist. I know you're still working on it. I'm still working on mine. You see me coming along with my trucula here. So you just go ahead and text that number down below. We'll show it on the TV if we got time here. We got everybody texting right now. So I'm asking you to make a $1,000 donation to Arts Ministry right now, at this moment. Or any dollar amount is fine, I suppose. It's not about the money. I just want to have a water slide in my master bath. So text tithe to the number below for a cornucopia of easy and very possibly, I can't rule out, I think it's a near certainty, and nothing I could guarantee, that it be tax deductible. But I mean, in situations like this, I think you find, you listen to your heart. Is this tax deductible? Listen to your heart. You will get a variety of very possibly tax deductible donation methods. All right, let's go back to this drawing here. See what we got cooking here. All right, where do we divide our attention? So we got the Dracula coming in pretty good here. Folks, I know everyone's crying. I'm just trying to get through, folks. If you're going ahead and trying now, you just keep trying, do your best. If we're able to squeeze you through, we'll pick up your call. We'll talk to you live on the air. You can go ahead and text us anything you're going to show us here. I appreciate that you're all trying to get through. I understand how frustrating it must be when you don't get through, but please go ahead and keep trying if you must. Okay, so what we're doing here, we got ourselves a we're trying an avant-garde approach to the outside lounging area of the monster truck / art car / parade float. So what I'm going for here, to accentuate the illusion of speed and the dynamic line, is a flowing cape behind this Dracula. If this were a dragon, it would be the spiky tail. No question. Nobody's disputing that. But since it is a Dracula, it's a flowing cape. And look at that. We got some nice waves in it. Don't it look so pretty? Look at that. We got the nice waves in it. So imagine if that were rendered in maybe some fiberglass, like a water slide, and those sumptuous velvety waves on the Dracula cape were akin to the sloping playground equipment of your dreams, right? You could, like a giant spoon, you could luxuriate and lounge over the sides of the divots of the flowing cape, all atop the Dracula monster truck. So the Dracula monster truck is driving down the street. It's honking its novelty honks. We're going to have to come back to that in a second. What are these novelty honks? We need to know. And it's driving, and you're up there on the cape, and the cape comes up on the edge because it doesn't want to, sluice its riders over the side. So it's got divots on the edge, which means that you got a nice little vantage there for you to pop your head over and look at those on the street below. Can you imagine that? If you walk by and you're like, it's just a regular Dracula truck. Not a regular Dracula truck. There's folks hanging out on there. Can you imagine that Dracula truck drives by? How badly you would want to be atop that Dracula truck. Oh! Speak of that novelty horn here. Now maybe I'm a simple country preacher. But is what we're going for here, is it like a blah? Like, is that the... I don't know. I think it might be. I think it might well be. That would be great if you honk the horn and it, blah, blah. Okay, well, no question. That would be great. All right, folks, everybody's trying to get through here. Please be patient if you are not able to get through these phone lines. The phone lines are I think they're effectively blocked open. So many folks are calling that we're not able to take them all. They're jamming the system. So if you you can always leave a message, but if you're calling, you go ahead, keep calling back. We're gonna make sure if we as humanly possible, we're gonna make sure that we get a chance to talk to you on the air. And call with any problem you got here. and you text your art to the number below, because we can't wait to see that. Holy cow, are we looking forward to that? That's going to be something. I know it's a work in progress, and that's fine. But let's take a look at what we got here. Oh no! We got, well, that's Agnes telling us we got only 10 minutes remaining in this section of the show. So this is 10 minutes. You give us a call if you got something cooking there. You got something you want to show us. And we'll do our best to get you in the call. Everybody's calling now, so it's difficult for us to guarantee that you'll get on the air. But if you give us a try, we'll give you a try. Okay, so what you can see I'm doing here is my old tricks. I'm up to my old tricks again, which is I got an element of the composition which I know I am going to duplicate. And I might be cheating the perspective very, very slightly. I don't mean to mislead you that there's going to be a level of polish on the perspective that will astound. It's not about the perspective for me so much as communicating what would be great about a Dracula truck. But now that I know I have an element that I'm going to repeat here, I'm going to take this tire and I'm going to take that tire, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it all over. Now that I know that I have an element that I'm going to repeat, and it's an element with small fidgety bits, right? It's going to have little spikes, and it's going to have like claw type spikes on it. It's going to, like, if it were a lion, this would be its fearsome feet, the feet of the lion. The feet of the truck is a truck is to a wheel as lion is to feet. Yeah, there we go. So because I mean, don't make me spell it out for you, because this is the lion's feet. You got little claws on you got spikes on your tires because a lion. Every child knows that a lion's feet has claws on it. So you fill those in. And again, I'm gonna be elaborating these claws. I'm gonna make sure that the claws look really nice. So it's okay to spend a little bit more on developing something that you're able to reuse, right? Because if one tire looks good, then all 4 tires look good. And so preparation, especially when you're being mindful of the resources you have to spend here, in this case time and enthusiasm, is, well, that's not a formal commandment, but it's a commandment in itself, sort of, ain't it? So Abraham Lincoln said, if you give me 8 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first 6 sharpening the axe. Ain't that beautiful, folks? Ain't that beautiful, folks? Because you can imagine, you're like, I can spend 8 hours chopping away on that tree, or I could get that axe so dang sharp that if I set it down against the tree fall over dead. So that is my philosophy when it comes to making the wheels of monster trucks, is don't be afraid to spend a little bit of extra time if you know you're going to be reusing these elements here. We got 7 minutes remaining here. So am I dancing with the devil? Yeah, no question. This is time that could be used elsewhere on a truckula. But, well, yeah, I've explained my rationale to you, and I hope that you respect my decision. I hope that you know that I'm old enough to make my own decisions. Okay, so let's get a little bit more of that wheel. And, truth be told, that's probably not a wheel that is going in the Truck Hall of Fame. It probably has elements to it that we probably would be more familiar seeing in the fever dreams of a madman than on a monster truck. What we got here? Okay, get that really cramped out here. There we go. The approximate placement here. And then we're going to take those wheels, you can cram them down onto one layer here. And now that we know where they are and what their general dimensions are, we can go ahead and... Yes, my love!
St. Breakfast Machine has shared a beautiful photo of
Saint
honkin' monster.
St. Breakfast, can we please take a look at this? Belle, can we please bring over... All right. Okay. All right,
St.
folks.
Breakfast Machine didn't hear any of your good.
Oh no! How is that so? All right. Let's see. Okay. There we go. I don't think it's possible that we have no sound, but all right. But we'll. Okay. Let's see. That's a little unorthodox. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. St. Breakfast Machine. That was beautiful. I composed a brief soliloquy on the subject of your mighty, mighty pipes and your fearsome, disarming, flesh-colored vehicle. Like what its enemies must think seeing that thing barreling over it like a terrible giant baby. I'm told that you didn't hear that, and that's unforgivable, but I must forgive, for I have no other recourse. Forgive me! That's right, I'm going to be the bigger man. All right, and I'm continuing working on Truckula here. Folks, everyone's trying to call. Everyone's trying to get through. That's fine. That's fine. I know that's frustrating. You're doing your best, but you just keep trying to call. You just keep trying to call, and we'll do our best to get you through here. All right, okay, we got 3 minutes remaining. Boy, it doesn't look like I'm going to get as far on this Truckula as I would prefer, but, you know, we all do our best here. This is the period that is unhurried. This is arting finally. So I fully expect that I'm going to need to spend some time with this even after our service. But that is A-okay, because Sunday noon's my honeymoon. So if I can convince Belle to lounge with me, maybe Doodle get out some crayons, kick our feet up on a carpeted floor, maybe she'll let me spend some more time on this today. If not, I'm going to have to get up early tomorrow. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, what are we going to do here? We've got some very interesting developments here. All right, and I'm watching the clock here. I know time is running short. I know it's running short. What are we going to do here? Oh no. Okay, maybe it's time I remind myself of something that I need reminding of. I know that you need reminding of none of these things. That's Art's commandment number 9. Art proudly. The first reason we make art is because it helps. But when we share our art helps the world feel better too. It communicates what you think is cool. So don't be shy. You art proudly. Text what you made to the number down below. We're going to show it. Maybe we'll show it on the TV if there's time. Everybody's texting right now. Belle, okay. All right, okay. Folks, I know we don't have time for this, but everyone is talking about the Bible according to art. Get yourself a copy of the Bible according to art. Everyone wants us to think we cannot keep it in stock. I will tell you, and this is no lie, every single copy of this book we printed. Every single one, sold in the first minute. That's right, every single copy we printed. To simplify the math on our end, copies are exactly $1,000. So if you would like it, if you would just text hashtag book to the number below and you'll be alerted first when copies are available. Okay, here we go. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. How are we doing here? All right, okay, folks, I know everyone's trying to get through. Please be patient. If you must leave a message, that's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll be able to take you right away. If you have art to show, please text it to the number below and be sure to name the artist so that we can cite you. We will make sure that our praise and our, Agnes, you vex me, Agnes. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute only. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Where do we go? Okay, all right, okay. Get these layers invisibilated. All right, okay. Well, mindful of time. All right, okay, friends. We love to make art, and we love to look at art. And you know that folks put a little bit of themselves in everything they make, so we got to art kindly. Be gentle, be honest. If they want honest. Artists need honest fun. Sorry, folks. I guess when you make a monster truck, the monster truck makes you. That's why they say that all the time. Artists need honest feedback to improve, and that is a gift when you can give that to them. But try to do no harm. Most times, you can find one thing you really like about any work of art and tell them what you like about it. Folks, I want to see your art. Let me see what I can make here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. Now, folks, looks like we don't have any art. Oh, I guess the pipes were so clogged with folks sending in art that it made it impossible for us to show any art. So, Sir Breakfast Machine, thank you so much for texting us your art, your flesh-colored monster truck with its horn-like, with its pagan horns of exhaust pipes spewing into the air. Oh, I think of it still. Now, friends, back in the old days, we'd all leave this big old tent here. We'd have big pancake breakfast, little artistic fellowship. You would line up for the griddle. That's right, I'd be out there in my apron that says, "Kiss the kook." That's right, and you'd be drinking strong coffee. That's right, every one of you. Be drinking fresh squeezed juice, both infantilized and adulterated. While I'm flipping those cakes, flipping those Johnny cakes in the air. Got some eggs, got everything you want. And soon again, my friends, we will. But for now, Belle, come on up here, darling. You make lots of friends in the chat, darling.
I had so much fun with St. Breakfast Machine and St. John.
Oh, good to see you, fellas. Thank you so much for coming out. Well, folks, be sure to join us next week when we make... What are we making next week?
Oh, I can't wait to find out.
Oh, some sort of, let's say, some sort of bird bath. That's right. We're making a bird bath.
Oh, it sounds delightful, AZ.
All right, folks. See you next Sunday.